One time my daughter asked me what happens when you die, and I was like, I don't know, and neither does anyone else, and anyone who tells you they know is lying to you. My wife was like, hey, why don't we pull it back a little bit?
Our next guest is a hilarious comedian who can be seen in the new Will Ferrell, Reese Witherspoon comedy, You're Cordially Invited, out now on Prime Video. He also starred opposite Rose Byrne in the Apple TV hit Physical, but he is slumming it with us this morning on Good Day. Rory Scovel is here. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
So I was reading on your Wikipedia page that you worked in local news.
Yeah,
previously.
I did. I worked like this. I worked camera for WSPA in Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina.
And what was it that made you realize this was not a good career?
I wasn't great at it. I think my employers let me know that this wasn't a great job. No, it was great. I enjoyed it. I wanted to get into like filmmaking and stuff, and I got out of college and I didn't know what I was going to do, and I went to WSPA and they were like, we need camera operators and stuff, and so I started doing it, and in a weird way, I'd say that's what kind of transitioned me into working with cameras at all.
That's fantastic.
How did we get out?
Yeah. Yeah, how do we get into the movie? Because you're making movies, you're acting, you're making movies. Do you have any aspirations to direct, or have you done much directing?
Yeah, I've never directed. I would love to. I would love to write a screenplay that we put out. I had a TV show on, it was supposed to be on Comedy Central that would have come out in 2020, but as we know, everything changed.
Yeah.
It's a show called Robbie, so it's on Paramount Plus and YouTube now. But that's the closest I've been to kind of having my own product that I put out there.
So we mentioned this movie. You're out now with Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell. As a comedian with a comedic's mind, I'm curious your take on how Will Ferrell operates.
Oh, he's amazing.
As a comic.
He's amazing. I think maybe a lot of people know this or assume this, but he's truly a great guy. He's incredible.
Yeah.
He actually was the reason I had that TV show on Comedy Central.
Really?
It was like his production company that got behind it and wanted to make it. But on set, it's fun because he's obviously a wild card. He improvises a lot. He can throw a lot at you. You cannot possibly faze him in any way. And I don't know. It's one of those things where it brings up the rest of the cast. You realize you have to try to play at that level to even stay in a scene with him.
He strikes me as director yells cut, and he's not that much different than, I mean, obviously he's got a character he's playing, but he's not that much different afterwards.
I don't think it's such a stretch.
Yeah.
it's not a massive leap back into reality for him. Yeah.
He's got like such like a childlike wonder, people say. You know what I mean? Like he's got like that kind of just, everything seems fun to him.
Yeah, I think he can tune into that, and I think he can read that energy in people to be as good as he is. I think that's how he knows how to play the comedy so well.
We were talking before you came on. I saw you on Kimmel, and you were mentioning that your in-laws live in Las Vegas, as do mine.
That's right.
I always find it so funny when people are like, oh, you got time off, I'm going to Vegas. Like, oh, nice. Nope.
Yeah, I know. Once you've been there that many times, you're like, all right, I've done it. Once you've also been off the strip in like suburban Vegas, you realize like, oh, I've now been behind the curtain. You don't ever want to go behind the curtain. You don't want to actually meet the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, I describe it as everything's the same color. It's all sun-blasted stucco.
Desert.
Yeah, everywhere you go.
Desert theme life.
So you're here in Sacramento for what? You got 3 days? You're 3 days of
3 days,
shows?
yeah. We got a show tonight, 1 tonight, 2 tomorrow, and 2 on Saturday at the Punchline.
So what do? Do you just you hang out and tell? Like, how do you kill time between?
I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time in Sacramento. I've been at the Punchline before forever ago with Doug Benson, and I think we were here for like 1 night. So I don't know. Coffee shops, museums. I paint a lot now, so I'm even more drawn to going and seeing art at museums. And at 44, I finally discovered that I do like reading books. So I know that sounds crazy. I don't know how everyone is about reading, but I've never enjoyed it. And then I finally read a book, and I was like, I think I get the addiction now. So probably a lot of reading, killing time,
thinking
about
the camera?
shows.
We got cameras. You can do that all day.
I was going to
come in here when you guys need me.
We can
I'm certified.
There's a news conference at the Capitol today if you want to go shoot that for us. So you mentioned the painting, though. I'm curious, how does painting change your appreciation of art? Because I'm an idiot with art. I look at it, I don't see anything.
Yeah, sure. I think this answer could be wildly way too long for you guys, but I think it's amazing.
Don't worry, they wrapped us, but go ahead.
we actually never started. Painting it's incredible. I think a lot of us as young kids get into like art classes, and if you're not exceptional, it kind of fades away. And I think what we don't realize as people is that art, creating art, is very therapeutic, and it shouldn't be something we look at to create a product. product, we should look at it as an activity. Like when a lot of people go and shoot hoops, they don't go shoot hoops because they think they're going to be in the NBA. You shoot it because it's a fun activity to do. Painting is like that, and the more you do it, the better you get at it.
That is great. Rory Scovel, brand ambassador for painting. All right, so you're at Punchline tonight through Saturday. Tickets are available on the website. We're going to link all that to our information or to our website. Rory Scovel, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Guys.